Speaking of systemic failure, low standards, and staff dysfunction, the 376 police officers that descended upon the Uvalde Robb Elementary School to stop a school shooter on May 24th did virtually nothing. Reports and videos displayed law enforcement officers in a delayed response for over an hour outside of Robb Elementary, staving off parents from boldly entering the building. And now, an official 77-page report was made on the department for having absolutely failed the students by not engaging in any of their active shooter training. The Texas Tribune writes, "No one was able to stop the gunman from carrying out the deadliest school shooting in Texas history, in part because systemic failures and egregious poor decision-making by nearly everyone involved who was in a position of power." It was initially stated that officers could have stopped the gunman after 3 minutes, but waited over an hour as more law enforcement agencies arrived to the scene. Reuters writes, "Other than the attacker, the committee did not find any villains in the course of its investigation," the report stated. "Instead, we found systemic failures and egregious poor decision-making." No one villain other than the attacker? Just a systemic failure, you say. Is this like an indictment to the entirety of policing, like the foundation of it? No bad apples, just a rotten tree that started out as runaway slave catchers and are now inept at protecting the people they vowed to serve. Got it. Think about that. 376 officers show up to a school shooting, can't figure out leadership, and can't form a plan based on their training for these exact types of situations. Just think. Officers spent more time restraining the parents that wanted to do something than attempting to restrain the actual attacker that was busy killing their children in Robb Elementary.